Hello, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, how are we in August already? Also, it makes me so happy that the Monday starts on the 1st. Let's put it that way. Okay, let me grab my clip here and just secure this. My planner is getting chunky, so it needs the support. So I have my post-its here just for the reoccurring things that I definitely want to keep note of. That is literally the way that I go, and if you've seen my previous videos, you definitely know that that's how I pre-plan. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cover these sections up. The reason I do this is mostly because some of the stickers you kind of see through, so I want to make sure that you see the sticker, not just these black bars. So let me go ahead and finish this up. So I'm going to continue using these stickers from Happy Planner that I've been using for the past, I think, 2 weeks now. And I'm going to continue with these icon stickers that if you haven't watched my previous weekly spread plan with me video, I explain more about these new icons that I just got. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing the border. But what I'm actually going to do is do kind of like an overlap of this same sticker. Let me see if I can explain it once I actually do it. So instead of just cutting up the pieces, I'm just going to roll into the next page. So I'm going to make sure that it's super snug in there. But then also when I go into this other section, I'm just going to go ahead and like overlap a little bit. So if you've seen, again, my other videos, I love using this Sunday section for writing down the goals that I have for the week, especially towards my business, my coaching business. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these square, I kind of want to say stickers, just empty box stickers. And yes, I am putting it a little bit below just because I wanted to try this out for this week. And I'm actually going to add one of these as well for the gratitude section. These blocks, or yeah, I kind of want to call them blocks. Let's just roll with it. These blocks are just awesome because they basically fit in the Passion Planner area. This also, my Passion Planner is the small size, so it's awesome that it does fit inside these sections and I don't have to kind of like manipulate the sticker too much. So for the titles of each, I'm going to use some of these. It has a little bit of color, and then I'll just write in the title for each one. Again, on the Sunday section is for my goals of the week, and then on the left hand side is where I usually write down at least one thing that I'm grateful for each day. So kind of cover this top section, and that is okay. Now, this week, I'm actually going to try something new. Let me go ahead and put this again because this planner is getting chunky and it keeps bubbling up. Anyways, I'm actually going to try something new this week. Previously, when I used to use the icon stickers, I used to just do a circle and then add the sticker on top. This time, I'm actually going to do kind of like a covering up. I don't really know how to explain it. I'll explain it better when I do it. But first of all, I gotta figure this out because, yep. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna do, and I'll actually show you what's in my head as far as how to like plan out and time block my planner. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of cover up with the color, because again, I love color coding. So what I'm going to do is do this where I cover up the color or like the time of each event, and then add kind of like a little triangle where I'll then overlap my sticker and put the icon sticker. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few of these and then add the stickers. As you can see, I added two of the different types of things that I have happening this week. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna add these stickers on there, and then I'm gonna continue with the other ones. This is literally a trial and error. I'm doing this on the spot. This isn't something that I've done before, so definitely going to be kind of experimenting, and that is okay. That's what a planner is for, is trial and error until you find something that you love. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with this and see where it ends up at. Okay, but before I actually finish up and adding more things onto my planner, I do want to see how it fits in terms of the time blocking. So I'm going to go ahead and add the, description for each one of these meetings and calls that I have this week, and then basically block it out kind of in the same way as I usually do in my previous weeks. But let's see how it works with this new, adding this extra layer of color on the side. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, gotta say, sorry about that. Gotta say, I'm loving it so far. But before I continue in adding into my time blocker, I definitely want to be adding in all of my workouts. I am actually going to be starting a new program soon, so this will be like the first week of it. So gonna add that, plus as a coach on my team, we have on Saturdays what we like to call team workouts. So we basically all jump on a Zoom And depending on what workout you want to do, I mean, literally, you can do any workout and jump on Zoom. It's kind of like an accountability, but also a community. So we all get together. And that's what I added there on Saturday. So I'm going to finish up adding these little dumbbells. I am obsessed with these tiny stickers, tiny icon stickers. Where have they been my whole planning time? Let's put it that way. So definitely going to finish this up, and then kind of like I explained previously or in my plan with me of last week, what I like to do is once I have all of this set up is see where there are empty spaces that I can add in other things that move me towards my goals, where instead of just using it as a break or, watching TV, where I can utilize my time, to move me in the direction that I want instead of just procrastinating. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to go ahead and add a few sections where I can find time to read, do personal development, and have fun with my dog. And one exciting thing that is happening this week is that we are actually moving. So on Saturday will be a full event of moving. So definitely adding this little detail onto my week. Time to add the quote. Okay, so on my right side, this is where I usually add my quote. Again, this is just something that I like to look at for inspiration or some form of motivation for the week. Obviously, it all depends on what's happening, all depends on, how I'm feeling, what my goals are for the week. So that's how I kind of gauge what type of quote I definitely want to see. And also, this is an opportunity for me to be a little bit more creative and practice my lettering. So I'm going to finish up this right here and continue with my planner. So as I do this next section, which is the left side where I like to track everything that happens in my business as a coach, I was actually listening to, and this is actually the second time that I've gone through this book. The first time I read it, and this time I'm doing it on Audible, is called The Compound Effect. And one of the things that they talked about is tracking. And whenever you have even the smallest thing that you want to be, improving, let's say your health or, eating a little bit healthier, being able to track something creates so much more awareness than you trying to think about it constantly, because it's a way for you to see either progress, see where you can improve, and having like some form of tracker I find is so valuable. And that's why I love adding this tracker for my business, because it's not only, it feels good checking things off, don't get me wrong, but it's also a way for me to see what are the areas that I can improve, what are the things that I can do better, what are things that, were a waste of time, because we definitely have some of those. So it's an awesome way to, improve your habits, add some habits, or even get rid of some negative habits. So that's a little tidbit of the book that I'm currently reading. Now, because my business is very social media based, I am still going to be adding this little, I'm gonna continue with the dots for this one. What I'm actually gonna do is add the little Instagram icon sticker just for the content of the week. Because again, that's my business, so I want to make sure that I know what's happening during the week, how can I help my people on social media, and what are things that, I can do for entertainment on there. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. And obviously at the end, once I'm done recording, I'll be filling this in. Same thing with the workouts, same thing with the goals, my trackers, all of that. Just because sometimes there are names on there from my clients, and I definitely don't want their, stuff just out there. So what I'm going to do next is actually my to-dos. I did like what I did last week, but I actually prefer to have all of my to-dos in one section rather than split them up in business to-dos and overall life to-dos. So I'm just going to do these sections of to-dos all together instead of what I did last week. And now the fun part. So now that I have all the important stuff, all my calendar events, all the things, now I'm gonna have some fun with setting up some stickers, utilizing them. Obviously I love when they have inspirational quotes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some sticker, add some flair, make it a little bit more fun and not so boring. And here it is. Okay, I'm pretty pumped. I love the new layout. So again, I'm gonna fill out all my trackers, my to-dos, all of my goals, obviously, the gratitude that throughout the week I'll be doing that. My workouts, my content, all of those things I'll be filling out literally right after I film this. So I'm excited to try all this stuff out. And yeah, there's a little, not a big fan of this whole whiteout section right there, but most likely I'll fill it up with some stickers. Anyways, I hope you like it, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I'll see you here next week.